So yeah, hi, what's up everyone? Welcome on board to my channel. Most of you already know me, who I am personally, and people who have subscribed me through someone or the other, thanks a lot for considering their request to subscribing to my channel. So mostly my videos will be about rides, short rides they will be of, and the content will be much more related to the same destinations which a lot of YouTubers have already covered, but the problems which there are on the road and people actually don't know how to face it and how to be safe out there. As I love my subscribers, I want you guys to be safe. This is the channel where I will be actually telling you how to be safe on the road while having a short trip nearby Mumbai, and what are the problems which you might also face, or road safety issues. Simple as this is JNPT road. I am riding towards Alibag now. I have left Mumbai at around 10:30. It took me around an hour to reach here because there is this work going on off the road. That's the reason. Here, this road is fantastic. If you want to really cut down on traffic, from Palm Beach Road, you can just take this route. You can see this. It's a very beautifully done open highway, and it's fantastic here. There is no traffic jams, except you have to be very alert about trucks and all, because here you will find huge containers and trucks going on. So JNPT stands for Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust, which is in Uran, and this is actually a shortcut. It will throw you out of Panvel city's traffic, and this will actually help you to cut down on your time by most probably half an hour or so if you are driving a car, and 15 minutes if you are on your motorcycle. Safety concerns about this issue: there is no street light as such, there are no road markings or lane markings here. A lot of time truck drivers, they actually drive on the right hand side of the road, so you have to be very cautious about this. Also, if you are actually a couple and traveling through this road, I won't suggest you to travel at night, because this is a very isolated place with no fuel station around, or I guess the nearest fuel station is in Panvel or right ahead in Belapur. There is nothing in between here, so it is very risky if you got a flat tire or anything. So just for safety issues, I won't suggest couples to travel through this route at night, or probably whenever you feel that you guys are not safe out there. So don't take this route at all. Look at the view. Left hand side, it's entirely the concrete jungle out there, and on the right hand side you have fantastic mountains and again concrete jungle coming up. So probably this view is also going to go in next few years. But I really appreciate Navi Mumbai's municipal corporation or whoever maintain these roads, because seriously dude, the rest of the Mumbai needs to learn from these people how to maintain their road, especially the Palm Beach road. And this road is actually like dope. You can easily do speeds of 100 and above here. Just you need to be very conscious here, because there might be trucks or rickshaws which might just pop up on this road, and this is the only patch I have seen the lights going on, where actually they have street lights here. But rest, I don't think much of the road has any street light or anything like that. So the reason I'm going to Alibag now, I have a friend's birthday party. Is a very close friend of mine. So I thought of this is going to be my first vlog which will be having my voice into it. So people coming to Alibag, just mind this road is this fucked up from past 15 kilometers. Again, this amazing road, but for 15 kilometers the road is very shitty. I was supposed to start my camera back then only, but rasta hi itna kharab tha ki I couldn't do it, and I can't stop in middle of the road because it is a safety hazard. This road is not open yet properly because Google Maps was not showing this road. So I have been from this road around a month back when I was in Alibag, again a trip. That's how I was made aware about this road. The view is very fantastic from here, like it's kick-ass, bro. I guess I had to take a U-turn now. Yes, I was supposed to go from the road which was below there. Now I have missed it. Like everybody else has missed out it. Like fucking now everyone is taking a U-turn. So fair enough. So I was thinking about that only कि वो patch कहाँ गया. Then I thought कि यार उन्होंने बना दिया होगा because एक महीने पहले तक काम चल रहा था तो आई वाज थिंकिंग कि काम हो गया रहेगा, बट नो, दे हैव प्रूव्ड मी रॉन्ग एंड देयर आर नो साइन बोर्ड, सो इट्स फेयर, ठीक है। उन्होंने रास्ता अभी तक ऑफिशियली खोला नहीं है तो can't blame anyone. अच्छा हुआ बहुत छोटा सा ही detour हुआ because I am already running low on fuel. I only have around like 3 indicators of fuel line. I know there is this one fuel station. As soon as I will take a right on the main road, there is a good fuel station there. I also need to fill up air in my the rear tire. I guess it is short on air. So I have reached Alibag. So there is one small ghat which actually connects you to Alibag now. So there are a lot of things about ghat which I guess most of you are not aware about. While overtaking in ghats, you should always honk on the corners. So it actually alerts the driver who is ahead of you or driver coming from the opposite lane. So that actually helps as a lifesaver. So you should always use low beams in ghat at night because you are already on the elevated angle. So even if you have this upper going on to your headlight, the oncoming traffic is going to have a tough time to actually concentrate on the road. So I strongly recommend and I practice that we shouldn't use uppers in ghats especially because that definitely causes panic to the driver coming from the opposite lane. So be alert in ghats, don't take ghats very casually. A lot of us have seen Tokyo Drift and we feel that we can actually do this and we start cornering in ghats, but it is a very risky move. You should be paying attention to ghats, and if you are habitual of playing loud music, don't play loud music in ghat. Pay attention to every small bit and piece of the road at particular ghat because the road is very curvy and you have to be very alert in that terms. So yeah, next probably I will be reaching my destination in next half an hour or so. We have already booked the hotel. My other friends have already left from Mumbai early in the morning at 7. I was just a lazy person to wake up early and leave because it was a Alibag ka ride and I have done Alibag so many times that I already know the route and all. So I did not bother to wake up early in the morning and instead I choose to enjoy my Saturday off nap. So that actually helps you a lot to concentrate on road. If you are not sure about your sleep is completed or not, then I don't suggest people to leave home until unless they get a good sleep. I will definitely show you the place I'm going to stay in. So I was telling about my friends, so they chose Jetty to come. So Jetty is we get boats from Majgan Dock to, there are two jetty points in Alibag. One is Mandwa and the other one is Rev Danda, I guess. So you can unload your bike from any of these two locations. You have to board your bike from Mazga only. The other pickup point for them is Uran, but people staying in Mumbai, they find Mazgan Dock to be very comfortable. And if you don't own a bike and you just want to go for a 1 day or 2 day trip, you can definitely go from Gateway of India. That will again help you. Gateway also has ferry to Alibag, so that's again reasonable enough. My friends have reached there around 10 o'clock or 9:30 somewhere. They have already reached there, but I wanted to do a bike ride because I don't usually get like this free roads in Mumbai. I will give you more updates as soon as I will be closer to my destination. So I've almost reached. It is showing 7 minutes. I just loved this particular thing of Alibag. So much of trees in this road. You know, you usually don't get to see this in Mumbai except RA and few other places. So now I am trying this road for the first time. I don't know much about it, but this looks more like Gorai Beach. There is one place near Mira Road called Gorai Beach. It is also accessible from Malad. From there also it is very much accessible. This looks like Gorai Beach to me, like bringing back a lot of memories of Gorai Beach. So when in my childhood, whenever my birthday used to be there, so I am lucky enough to get a birthday near public holiday, and that too a national holiday. So my birthday is near 15th August, so I always used to get a long vacation sort of a thing on my birthdays. So we used to go, like the entire family of ours used to celebrate my birthday at any of the beach. So those people who are sitting there are from the Panchayat Samiti. if you have a car and you come here, they will charge you roughly around from 5 rupees to 20 rupees, anything between that. They will give you a proper receipt also, so that fund they actually utilize to maintain roads and like cleanliness of beaches, also to develop the villages and all, which is, I guess, it is fair enough, because frankly speaking this road is not that bad, because street lights are missing, but I don't think it has any of the major issues where you can't actually fix it. I guess I have arrived at my hotel or not. I don't think so. This is not a hotel. Is this a hotel? Annapurna Cottage. Yeah, I guess this is my hotel. So yeah, my bad. This is not our hotel. The one which we have booked is Sindhuja Resort or something. But the Google Mata is showing that it is there only. So now she is saying that we have reached. But where are we? Yeah, Sindhuja. I can see it now. A bit accuracy issue with Google. But Google has taken me for twists and turns in past also. In my Hyderabad ride also, I had faced a lot of issues because of Google Maps. Me and my friend Sagar had gone for this ride, and we actually took a wrong detour of it and ended up fucking up for like 130 kilometers. So yeah, this is the resort. Looks pretty neat, has a lot of parking, has a swimming pool as well. That's my sister, so she was the silent pillion for me for the entire road trip. So I'll keep updating you as and when I get time. Hi, good morning everyone. So this is the next day. We have left from Alibag at roughly around 12 o'clock. Now we are going towards Patil Khana to have our lunch. A very well-known place in Alibag. You really get good food, homemade authentic Alibag ka food, which is sort of Malwani style plus Kori style. So they have a huge variety of food, and there will be my friends who are accompanying me. The one who is ahead is Hitya and Pankaj, and the rest of the gang is right behind me following us. So plan for the day is our lunch, just to chillax, enjoy this climate and weather along with this beautiful scenery alongside, and probably by 7:30 we will be leaving for Mumbai. Apparently now they are also going to take the roadway instead of going by jetty or the boat by which they came yesterday. So this is going to be fun, as I have company with me to ride. A group riding is always fun as well, but of course there are a lot of pit stops and all which take places because there are so many people who are coordinating with each other that it ends up into a lot of chaos. Yeah, probably I don't feel that we might face that because we all know each other from a very long time. So we have a mutual understanding between us. So going for rides, it also depends. If you know people out there and you're going with them, you will definitely going to enjoy because they know you, they know your habits and all. Even if you take a few more pit stops, so they won't mind it. And this is Hitya right now, who is trying to gain some attention. The guy sitting behind him is Pankaj. So let's see, now that we are in this chilling mood, exploring Alibag. In Alibag there are only beaches and I guess one or two temples. So one is the Birla Ganesh temple and the other one, I don't remember the name. And then you also have a fort at one end of the Alibag. The problem with exploring the rest of the Alibag is travel time between one location to the other is so much that you actually, try to quit one or two locations because you feel that the locations are just the same, except the food being different at every place. That is the only point where you will actually enjoy it. So let's see, I will keep updating you once we are at a particular destination. So this is one of the iconic places in Alibag. Look at the beauty of this place. Like, this feels like you are actually entering Jurassic World. I always get mesmerized out of this. On the left hand side you have this Ganesh temple, which is also very famously known as Birla temple, and on the right hand side you have Murud Janjira fort. So we'll be taking a ride. So this is very good scenery. You will definitely enjoy this. So I've reached my destination, which is Patil Khana. On the right you have a fantastic beach, and on the left there is Patil Khana somewhere here only. I just have to find it. Everywhere it looks very similar, so that is the biggest problem, and the actual sitting area is back there, here somewhere. So yeah, this is the view of the place. It's nice. enjoy. It was really nice in Alibag. We explored a lot of parts of Alibag and did have fun. I couldn't vlog much at that particular time because I was busy with a lot of other things. The food we had in Pagi Khana costed us around 600 rupees for 8 of us. Right now I am at JNPT Road, right from the spot where I started my vlog. I am ending it. Hope you guys have enjoyed the vlog. I really had an amazing time in these 2 days. Hope to create some more videos like this. Stay tuned to my channel. Thank you.